Okay, a quick one. Good evening, everyone. My name is Piano Jibi, and we the admin have been your host in piano chord for beginners and intermediate and professional. Okay, I really want to appreciate every one of you that have joined the group, the paid and those people that have joined the group and are learning something. God bless you all. Please, as you are watching this video, I want you to subscribe to my channel so that you'll be getting almost all the videos we will be posting concerning your lectures and professional and intermediate. Please do subscribe. Please, thank you. Okay. A quick one. I'll be talking about three things: the interval, semitone, and O-tone. Each of the lecture that your beginner teacher will be teaching you, I will go through them and see some of the questions you people are asking and create a video for it to answer some of your questions so that you will comprehend what you are learning. I want us to grow together. Okay, now for interval, um, your lecturer said we have compound interval that comprises of numbers of semitone and O-tone. So before we go into interval, I'll first of all explain the meaning of semitone and O-tone. That is why you are seeing this piano here. Okay, now I'll be citing some of my examples from the key of C. Okay, key of C. Now for a semitone is just a half step away from a particular key. I told you everything here are keys. These are all keys. Okay, all these are keys and they have their specific name. All of them, they are called keys. Okay, now from this is key C. Okay, a semitone can be achieved when there is a movement up. This is a semitone. Now this is C to C sharp, or if you are coming from behind is D flat, but if you are moving up is C sharp. Now from C to C sharp is a tune. Sorry, it's a semitone. Likewise from C sharp to D is a semitone. Likewise from D to D sharp is a semitone. Likewise from D sharp to E is a semitone. Likewise from E to F is a semitone. Likewise from F to F sharp is a semitone. I believe you understand what I'm trying to say. So if this is C, the next key ahead is a semitone. Are you getting it? The immediate next key ahead is a semitone. Look at this now. Let's assume that we are in key C sharp. The next key ahead, you are not jumping any key. Okay, the next key ahead is a semitone. Now let's assume that we are in key D and they say please move a step higher or move an half step. Know that you are moving an half, which is semitone. Just as if you have a full orange and you divide it into two, you get half. When you combine the two, it becomes a full orange. Okay, Now from C to C sharp is a semitone. Okay, from C sharp to D is a semitone. Now that's for semitone. Okay, now let's go to a full tone. A full tone is achieved from C to D is a full tone. C to D is a full tone. Why? Because you are jumping one note. Are you getting it? You are jumping one note. So from C to D is a full tone. You are jumping one note. This is like a cutlass that divides these two notes. These two notes is like a cutlass. This note here is like a cutlass that divides these two notes. These two notes supposed to be a full tone. Now when a semitone divide it from here to here, it becomes a semitone. But if there is no division and you move straight ahead from here to here, it's called a full tone, like having a full orange without any division. But moving from here to here is like dividing full orange, which is semitone. Do you understand? Very good. Okay, now moving from C sharp to D sharp also is a full tone, because this one is dividing them. Okay, moving from D now to D sharp is a full tone, because this one is dividing them. Okay, moving from D sharp to F is a full tone. Why? Because this is dividing them. Moving from E to F sharp is a full tone. Why? Because this one is dividing them. Moving from F to G is a full tone. Why? Because this one is dividing them. Okay, moving from F sharp to G sharp is a full tone, because this is dividing them. I believe you now understand. But moving from G to G sharp is a semitone. Moving from G to F sharp is a semitone. But moving from F sharp from G to F is a full tone, because this is dividing them. Do you understand? Okay, full tone, 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 semitone, 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 semitone. Okay, now let's go to interval. Now we have compound interval. We are talking about the difference between pitch. Two pitch is called an interval. This is a pitch 1. Okay, now you move to this, you see the sounds different. This is tan, 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 tan. This is second pitch. Okay, an interval. An interval. Now the question is, I was the one who suggested G to, was it okay, G to C, G to C, and your teacher said it is first 5 semitone, right? 5 semitone and perfect fourth. I could remember 5 semitone and perfect fourth. Now let me explain 5 semitone. Now this, you take this as your first step, Now the first step from here to this G sharp, from G to G sharp, is semitone 1. Okay, from G sharp to A is semitone 2. From A to B flat is semitone 3. From B flat to B is semitone 4. From B to C is semitone 5. That's the 5 semitone from this pitch to this pitch. That was what he said. Then the perfect fourth. The perfect fourth is moving like your major scale in G. Your major scale in G. The major scale in G is okay. Now moving. This is a perfect fourth. There's nothing special about the perfect. It's just a fourth movement. In the scale degree, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 1. If you want to continue, you start again 1, 2. So they are calling it perfect because it's just straight movement. Okay, it's just straight movement. There's nothing how will I put it, there's nothing too special or something. So it's just the degree 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's called perfect fourth in the major scale degree of G. That's it. So I thank you all for watching this video and subscribing. More video will be coming your way as we go on with our lecture.